Remember the 80s? Before the internet, before CGI rendered everything shiny and perfect, we had the VHS rental store. And in the shadowy, forbidden back aisles, nestled between the blockbusters, were the true treasures. These were the gloriously off-brand, brilliantly bizarre sci-fi movies that exploded onto our screens with more ambition than budget. They were Italian Star Wars clones, Kiwi road rage flicks, Corman space slime, and desert chases, where the cars were just as important as the characters. They were movies your parents wouldn't let you rent, but your older brother totally snuck home. The Last Chase, 1981, The Anti-Future. Imagine a world where the roar of a V8 engine isn't just a sound, it's a crime. The Last Chase presents a chillingly plausible anti-future. In this 1981 Canadian-American production, a global oil crisis and a devastating plague have led to a totalitarian regime that has outlawed all personal vehicles. But they forgot one man, Franklin Hart, played by the ultimate road warrior icon, Peter Fonda. In a stroke of casting genius, Fonda, the man who symbolized 60s freedom in Easy Rider, now represents the last vestige of 20th century rebellion. He spends years secretly rebuilding a vintage Porsche 917 in his basement, waiting for the right moment to strike a blow against the system. When he finally guns that engine and breaks for the free territory of California, the movie transforms into a high-stakes chess match between a race car and a futuristic Sabre jet, piloted by a reluctant hunter. It's not just a car chase, it's a philosophical battle. The film hits deep for Gen X because it taps into that fundamental fear of losing our autonomy to the machine. It's gritty, low budget, but the sight of that orange Porsche screaming across a desolate landscape is a powerful image of defiance that stays with you long after the credits roll. Exterminators of the Year 3000, 1983, Mad Max with a laser. If Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, was a shot of pure adrenaline, Exterminators of the Year 3000 is its slightly deranged, caffeine-fueled Italian cousin. By 1983, the post-apocalyptic genre was exploding, and Italian filmmakers were the masters of taking a hit concept and turning the volume up to 11. In this world, water isn't just life, it's the only currency that matters. We follow a lone, cynical wanderer named Alien. Yes, that's his name, who reluctantly teams up with a young boy to find a legendary water source. But the plot is really just an excuse for the real stars, the vehicles. We're talking about souped-up, weaponized beasts that look like they were welded together in a junkyard during a fever dream. What sets this apart from other clones is that distinct 80s Euro-splatter vibe. The action is crunchy, the stunts are dangerously real, because back then, health and safety was more of a suggestion than a rule in Italian cinema. It's pure, unadulterated desert carnage. From the screeching tires to the over-the-top laser effects, this movie is a neon-tinted relic of an era when practical effects and a can-do attitude were all you needed to build a world at the end of time. Hands of Steel, 1986, Italian RoboCop before RoboCop. A full year before Paul Verhoeven's RoboCop redefined sci-fi, Italy gave us Paco Kerouac in Hands of Steel, also known as Atomic Cyborg. Directed by Sergio Martino, this film is a fascinating bridge between the tough guy action of the 70s and the high-tech cyborg obsession of the late 80s. Daniel Green plays Paco, a biological cyborg created by a sinister industrialist to assassinate an environmental leader. But Paco has a malfunction, or perhaps a soul. He refuses to kill and flees to a remote Arizona diner to hide. What follows is a bizarre but brilliant blend of The Terminator and an arm wrestling movie. Seriously, there is a legendary arm wrestling subplot here that you have to see to believe. The practical effects are a B-movie blast. When Paco's artificial skeleton is revealed under his skin, it's all latex, sparks, and wires. The kind of tactile effects that modern CGI just can't replicate. It wears its Terminator and Rambo influences on its sleeve, but it does it with such 80s gusto and a thumping synth soundtrack that you can't help but be entertained. It's the ultimate Saturday night with a pizza kind of movie. Escape from the Bronx, 1983, the unofficial sequel. After John Carpenter's Escape from New York blew our collective minds, Italian maestro Enzo Castellari didn't just want to copy it, he wanted to expand the mythos. Escape from the Bronx is the spiritual, grittier follow-up to his own 1990, The Bronx Warriors. In this outing, a shadowy corporation wants to turn the Bronx into a luxury wasteland, and they're sending in disinfectant squads in silver hazmat suits to incinerate everyone in their path. Enter Trash. With his massive hair, leather vest, and a motorcycle that seems to defy the laws of physics, Trash is the ultimate anti-authoritarian hero. This movie captures the urban decay paranoia of the early 80s perfectly. It's loud, it's incredibly violent, and it features some of the most creative pyrotechnics in low-budget history. There's a raw punk rock energy here, a feeling of us against the world that defined Gen X youth. Whether it's the underground rebel hideouts or the explosive final showdown in the tunnels, Escape from the Bronx is a masterclass in how to make a movie feel massive and dangerous on a shoestring budget. It's 90 minutes of pure, unfiltered rebellion. Warriors of the Wasteland, 1983. The Road Warrior clone with heart. Another post-apocalyptic gem that draws heavily from Mad Max, but with its own unique flavor. Two lone drifters, one played by Fred Williamson, try to survive in a desolate future where gasoline is king. It's got the vehicular mayhem you crave, but it also has a surprising amount of character development. It's a prime example of how Italian filmmakers could take a concept and inject it with their own brand of weirdness and charm. Battle Truck, 1982, Kiwi Carnage. Forget Australia, New Zealand gave us Battle Truck. In a post-apocalyptic world, oil is precious, and a giant weaponized truck roams the wasteland. This movie is pure, unadulterated vehicle porn. It's got a fantastic female lead, high-stakes chases, and an undeniable charm that comes from its Kiwi roots. It's got that raw, immediate feel that makes you believe these rusted-out machines are truly fighting for survival. Star Crash, 1978. The space opera that dared to be different. If Star Wars was a classic rock anthem, Star Crash was a glitter-infused disco track. Released right after A New Hope, this Italian-American co-production stars Caroline Munro in a metal bikini, fighting stop-motion robots, and a very young David Hasselhoff. It's flamboyant, it's nonsensical, and it's a pure, unadulterated joy. It's not trying to be Star Wars, it's trying to be a really good time, and it succeeds. Message from Space, 1978. Japan's Star Wars. Before Star Wars hit Japan, they already had their own epic space opera, Message from Space. Produced by the legendary Toei, this movie is a visual feast. It's got a beautiful princess, a motley crew of space adventurers, including a young Sonny Chiba, and some of the most inventive spaceship designs of the era. It's earnest, it's colorful, and it's a fascinating look at how different cultures interpreted the emerging space opera genre. Battle Beyond the Stars, 1980, the Corman masterpiece. When Roger Corman wanted his own Star Wars clone, he didn't just copy it. He took Seven Samurai and sent it to space. Battle Beyond the Stars has a cast of memorable characters, including a young Robert Vaughn, a sentient spaceship designed like a woman's body, and some incredible creature designs by a very young James Cameron. It's funny, it's thrilling, and it's a testament to Corman's ability to turn a tiny budget into a massive spectacle. It's a genuine classic. Galaxy of Terror, 1981, the Geiger-esque nightmare. And at number 1, we have the movie that truly understood the alien assignment, Galaxy of Terror, produced by Roger Corman, but with a crucial secret weapon. A young James Cameron as production designer. He built incredible grimy sets using found objects and sheer ingenuity. This movie is a dark, psychedelic trip into a pyramid-like alien structure where each crew member faces their deepest fears. It's got shocking body horror, incredible practical effects, and a truly unsettling atmosphere. It's not just a ripoff, it's a brilliantly twisted nightmare that earns its place as the king of 80s sci-fi gems you missed.